welcome, everybody. Area 51, welcome, neighbor. Keena, thanks for coming in. Blakers was in first. There's a couple of people watching. We'll give people a chance to come in. Hopefully, they're watching ads. It's all about the ads. It is an open panel, so I will share the link just in case anybody does want to come in. Brave, welcome. It's good. Hopefully, you'll get service. It's all good. I'm just winging it today with the little questions or something, just kind of hanging out for a little bit. Ken said he might come on later. Just kind of bullshit. And I was going to, because we missed a couple weeks and then we were last week. And then I thought, we'll just miss this next week and then start fresh with a fresh month, a new, hashtag and all that kind of thing. And then I realized there was a 5th Tuesday in the month. So then I had to... So then I figured we'd just do this kind of a live hangout for a little while. And then, like I said, next month we'll start off with a new hashtag. And I was thinking maybe do a sweatshirt for a giveaway. I'm not sure. So we'll see. JJ's Tarantulas, welcome. Cecilia, welcome. Gonna have Subway right now for dinner. Nice. Watch out. That Jared from Subway turned out to be a weirdo. So don't eat too much of that shit. See about the leg. Nice. Thanks a nephew. Sucker me to bring them down. Now, hey, what a good time with family is always good, hanging out at the lake. So how's everybody doing tonight? Anybody get any new critters? I thought about grabbing a snake while I was on, but I got these stupid headphone things on, and I'm sure it'll wrap up all in them, and it'll be a pain in the ass. So I thought, well, let's not deal with that. Everybody smack that like button. Watch all the commercials. Yeah, 104. Yeah, it's not as bad here today. It's only like 90 something, but still, it still sucks. But it has been 100, and I think it's going back to it after today too. I think we get 4 or 5 more days back up in 105, 100 and whatever, and we might have to go up to the mountains just to get a little relief, playing the river and shit. Geckos came in nice. Couple more ice. Is that the isopods from that giveaway? Did you get in? 102 where areas at? Area 51 got some new babies. You want to show them to the people? Oh, he's eating Subway. That's right. Never mind. Kara Shea, welcome. It's all right. You're not late. I just started 6 minutes ago. And we're just kind of doing a sit around bullshit and kind of thing this week anyway, like I was telling everybody else. Kit Kat Vlogs, welcome. An amazing member to the channel. I was telling people because, like I said, we missed a couple weeks and we did a week. And then I figured, we'll just miss the next week and then start fresh on a new month, new hashtag, that whole thing. I figured I'd pick the members, the free 10 members tonight and shit because it'll last 30 days. And, so I figured, that would be cool. And then I realized there was a 5th Tuesday in the month. So then I'm like, well, shit, I don't want to miss another one. And then, so I didn't want it on the last week of the month. I guess I could have just started the hashtags early or something. Ken, welcome. Yep, 5 species in the mystery box. From the side, I ain't saying all that crazy shit. Duckies. Oh, more duckies. That's nice. Commercials are always good. Yes. Well, Area 51's having a little Subway right now, but I told him not to eat too much because we all know what happened to that Jared film. He got all crazy and shit. Yeah, 5 hump days too. Yeah. So it's crazy. Yeah. So then I was like, well, I don't want to miss another Tuesday. So it was like, well, shit, Last Tuesday I got let go. Today I got a new job. Well, hell yeah. That's how you do it. You lose one, you get a better one. Tell the other ones to fuck off. Commercials are finally over. Hey, watch all 6 minutes, damn it. That's how we run the show around here. And I've been looking at them short statistics, man. You don't make shit on a short. Those things are like minute. I'm always worried about making one a day too. And then it's like, well, shit, man, they make like nothing. You gotta have like 2,000, 4,000 comments for a quarter cent or some goddamn thing, or views. How'd you let go seem like an artist? Well, yeah, I mean, she was always working hard and always there on days off and all that shit. You wouldn't think they'd have let her go. Shelly, welcome, welcome, welcome. Is B in there? Trisha's upstairs. But you know what I thought would be fun today, because we got 13 people in here now. And kid, if you want to come up, let me know. I dropped the link a couple times. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's all good. But I thought, what we should do is drop. I'm going to drop Iron Dog's Instagram link, and I think everybody in here and anybody listening and anybody coming in, we should all message him if they get to the fucking live stream so we can ask him how he's doing. And I think if we get enough messages, he may come at least in the chat of the live stream. What do you guys think? Think we could rustle him up? Put right on. Cecilia's got new critters and stuff. Oh, Area 51 got new babies. I did that last week and the week before. Yeah, see, so I figured maybe if we all do it, and maybe he'll fucking pay attention for a change. He's got a Facebook too. He's all, dude, I'm getting, I have, let me see, let me go to the stream so I can share the link. I have the link already for his Instagram. But yeah, I think, yeah, even Area 51's like, dude, so then we can harass him and get his ass on here, at least to say hi, let us know that he's still fucking alive. You hit 2 clown pies, right on. So you're going to send me one for a year sponsorship to the My Animal House channel. Thank you very much. I'll be waiting in the mail for it. Male or female, doesn't matter. Thank you very much. Oh, what was I getting to? Oh, link. There we go. Of course, Jesus Christ, it takes forever. Okay, Jesus. I want a t-shirt. You send me one of those snakes, I'll send you 2 t-shirts. Shit, I'll send you 3, one for your woman and your kid. You hear me? And the sponsorship. We put LMK on the old TV back here for forever. No, not forever. Fries, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good day to you as well. All right, everybody. This is I'm pretty sure this is Iron Dog's link to his Instagram page. So you need to go over there and send him a message and tell him get his ass to the live stream. He said he's sleeping hours. All messed up, but he will try to stop. Missing the time. Was that, when did you get that message? Just now? And I don't give a shit about them sleeping hours. That's just bullshit excuses. It won't kill him to come on and say hi. I'm gonna go over there right now. I'm gonna tell him get in here now. Oh, that was last week. Haven't talked to him today. Okay, yeah. Send him another message. Drill his ass. Spam him. What do you call that shit? Bomb his ass. Do whatever you get. Like 100 messages if you have to. We want to know if you're alive. And I always call him Mofucker, so I'm gonna call him Mofucker. There we go. Everybody, Shelly, you too. Everybody, click that thing. I don't care if you're friends with him or not. Go send him a message. Click on that link that I just shared under the My Animal House name. Click that link, go to Iron Dog's Instagram, and tell his ass to get on here. And at least let us know he's live. If we get enough messages, because I've blown up his phone before, that's about the only way he'll pay attention. And that's the StreamYard link if anybody wants to come on the panel. If you don't want to, that's cool. I'll just mumble for a while and get out. And Trish is upstairs cutting squares. And because we weren't going to do a normal show tonight, so I just figured I'd do a Q&A. If anybody wants to know any questions about YouTube, me, whatever, what I had for dinner last night, I don't give two shits. If you have any questions or comments, say it. If you don't like videos I make, let me know. We'll discuss it. It doesn't matter. But she's upstairs cutting squares. She may jump down and say hi. I don't know, but... And I am able to load up properly some different kind of feeding videos for those folks that like those kind. I'm slowly figuring out if you do it correctly, you might be able to slide some in there. What are you having for dinner? What'd you have for dinner last night? I can't. What the hell was it? See, and then I tell somebody to ask me, and then I don't even remember what I ate. Oh, burgers and that suddenly salad ranch salad shit and burgers and chips. So it was more like just like a barbecue type little dinner. Any more pairings this year? You asking me? I might do one. I did put the two pastel clowns that I had. I did put them together once just to see, and they seemed a little interested. So I might put them together a few more times, see what happens, just for the fun of it. I'll give them away and shit. Maybe we'll do like if I got like 6 eggs, we'll have people make picks on what's in the egg, and if you pick the right genetics in the egg, you can pay the shipping and get the snake. Yeah, like I said, if I do, it's probably just the pastels. I don't want to make too many babies. I don't get rid of them fast enough. I end up keeping too many or giving them away or whatnot. So it's crazy. People around here, it's like people don't like, I don't know. I'm sure there's some out there, but people don't get like the genetics and shit, like the local folks. If it's sold at a pet store, they think it's all exotic. If you're trying to sell them one, they want it for $20, It's like, are you rehoming it? It's like, no, yeah, it's going to move from my home to yours, but you need to pay me for it. So it's just a big pain in the ass. I don't want to make too many snakes, just enough to have fun. Mr. J, welcome. 16 in the house. Remember, everybody, if you haven't yet, go message Iron Dog, harass his ass. That's all you can do. The only way we can get this done is to spam his ass. He'll probably just turn off his phone, but it's all good. And I just now posted his link again. Even pop, yeah. They get $400 for, and I get people all the, I'll post a snake or something, trying to be reasonable or something, and then they always want to try to do you down and this and that, and it's like the goddamn pet store selling normal for $100. It's like this is a recessive gene or whatnot, or it's got a couple in it or whatever, and people just like, I don't know. Yes, some people are in areas where they do really good selling snakes locally, but this one I haven't done very well. Maybe there's just too many of us doing it. There you go. Keep messaging his ass. Mr. J, click on that link to Iron Dog's Instagram account and go message him, tell him his ass to get to the fucking live stream. Let us know he's alive. And I don't know what your problem is, Area 51. You should be sending me a snake too for some sponsorship. Jesus Christ. What the hell? I'll talk about you all the time. And every feeding video, I'll be all like, this will come from Area 51 right here. Snatch. I'll probably never get a viral video again, though, because I got in trouble with the YouTube. I was in YouTube jail for 6 months. I'm out on parole. I don't know how long it'll stick to me. 2 normals for me and 2 times back to football. Nice. Nice. That'd be cool. Yeah, reptile expos and shit. I know, but still, it's like you think that, and and usually when I do sell a snake to somebody local, it's only because it's pretty. That's what they'll tell me. They're all like, "Well, I looked at like 3 snakes, and yours was prettier, so I bought this one." But I'm also gonna pair 1.1 pastel. Fine. I got 800. Yeah, see, it's like you end up with too many damn snakes. I need and he goes into your live, I think. Ken, I've seen him over there. What is it? Portal Pythons or something like that. He's from like he's like an hour and 20 minutes away from me. I wonder if he does shows. I could fucking wholesale him some shit cheap. He can get rid of it at the shows if he does any. But I don't know anybody that does any shows that I can pawn him off to or nothing. Except for like morbid shit, he bought like 8 of them. He bought that whole the pastel. They were all pastels, 100% het clown. He bought all of them. I sold them to him cheap, so he bought them all. He probably kept them all too. I don't know what he did with them. I haven't talked to him in a while. I don't know if he kept them or him. Yeah, because we're friends on Instagram and shit or TikTok, and because he posts local shit and so do I. And then he's in some of the local reptile groups as well. But I don't know if do you know if he does any shows or anything? Yeah, that's what I was. Well, he wanted the females, I think, because he was going to buy one of the bigger females that I had that I kept for him forever. But then when I sold him those 9 little ones, I thought he ain't going to buy the big one. Now he's going to keep one of them little ones because it's the same genetics. So I'm sure that's what he did. So then I gave that one away. Don't be trying to sell your goddamn snakes on my podcast, 51. What are you thinking? No, shit, anybody's got snakes. Shit, share them up. It's no problem, Kit Kat. I just appreciate you being here and being a member and supporting the way you do. In and out is fine. It's enough for me. Nice, nice. You message him good, and don't be shy to message him more than once. I'm gonna paste and copy my message and keep sending it to him like 20 times or something. It'll be funny. Let's do that. Thank you so much, Kit Kat, for the 99-cent banger. I appreciate it. Everything goes back into the animals. Because we all know YouTube don't pay me enough to pay for them fucking animals. That's for sure. Fuckers. Maybe someday. I don't know how long they're going to leave that, getting demonetized shit. It's like I'm on parole kind of thing. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing, Ken. When I got, when because I quit drinking and shit and I needed something to do. So I started to get back into the reptiles. And back then it was like a fucking, back in the day, it was like, if you seen an albino, it was like fucking holy shit. You thought it was the craziest snake ever, and then normals, I think for a while there at the pet stores, they were calling them royals. And they had like fancier patterns or something, they tried to get away with that shit like it was a different snake. But yeah, when I got back into the hobby and I started looking around and I was like, holy shit, look at what the hell happened in between then and now with all these snakes, there's hundreds of them now. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. She's upstairs cutting squares and shit. This was just an off weekend for the show because we were going to start fresh. I did a new thumbnail and a new name. I'm going to call it Animal Talk and all that kind of shit. Hopefully we can get some new peeps in that need a little guidance. Because I don't care how many people. We could have 10 people in the show all night. I don't give a shit. If YouTube would just give us somebody every now and then, to help out. We get questions every now and then. They'd come in and be all like, hey, what do you what kind of, you know, bedding do you use here? What substrate do you use there? This and that, you know. So it was always cool, you know. But YouTube doesn't, they don't promote my shit as much as they used to, and I would like them to do so, because there's so many people in here that are so helpful and have so much animal knowledge that people could use it for their you know, for their benefit. You know, TJ and everybody, we all got different animals and shit. Area 51, thank you so much for the banger. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. But yeah, it's and I get discouraged and shit. And it's not about because, oh, we don't have 30 people in here. I don't give a shit. That's my own fault. I miss shows. I don't promote them as much as I should and shit like that. And that's fine. Because I'd rather have it to be a closer knit group of people than just having a bunch of random people anyway. But having random people that are actually asking about animals, that's what I, you know, that's what I want to do the most. You know, if we could just get once a week or once every 2 weeks, get somebody to come in and ask a question about frogs or ball pythons or this and that, you know, we could help them out. That used to be the whole point of the show. That was the fun part, you know. Well, and talking to everybody, but you know, helping people out was the goal. Dan Demogorgus, thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But yeah, so it's just, you know, and I wish YouTube would do that a little bit more, you know. So maybe changing the name up a little bit to Animal Talk. Maybe they'll fucking give us a fresh, you know, with the algorithm, and hopefully give us some new folks, you know. Bosu Reptiles, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, because if everybody that came to the show that likes the show, if everybody had time to come at once, we'd have a good crowd all the time. But everybody's got lives, there's other shows going on and all that shit. And I'm not one of the, you know, I don't have all the top of the line animals and all that shit. We're just a basic care channel and having fun kind of thing. So, you know, and I'm fine with that. I don't try to keep up with all the major snakes or newer snakes and this and that. But I know how to breed them, you know. I know all the technical parts of all that. I know how the female ball python works, you know. I know people that breed snakes that don't even know how the, you know, cycle of a ball python even works, you know. It's crazy. So it'd just be good if they'd kick us in some new folks every now and then just to make friends, you know. And then if you get people that want to stay and start sharing information, then, you know, that helps. And do you cut eggs and so a day? I usually waited to I always waited till 55 and just cut them, because I never, with the pippin and all that shit. And it's like it causes more stress. I just pick a day. This is my opinion. I just pick a day like 55, 56 and just go. If there's something that I think there's a problem with the egg, that's a whole nother story. You cut them whenever you have to or whatnot, or don't cut them, or, you know. But if you got really shriveled up eggs and shit and you're at 55, 56 and they're finished developing by then no matter what anyway. If they don't or do not come out on their own, really doesn't affect their lives any. So why not just cut them up and check them out, you know, is my deal. But a lot of people won't online because you know, if people see blood, it triggers the algorithm of the YouTube. Believe it or not, it does. When there's blood in your videos or whatnot, it'll trigger a certain, you know, realm of, they have to, you know, analyze your shit to make sure. So that's why I think it's really important to always roll your eggs when you're cutting them online, because you can roll them properly enough. If you do it right, you can cut that whole egg, and the veins will stay over the egg as you open it, so they don't even get cut and there's no blood, and, you know, they just see veins. So that helps a little bit with that. But I don't know, there's a lot of people that just won't until they pip on their own, and it's like, I'm not sure really with how much we assist the snakes anyway. I don't know how much really the difference is if one comes out on their own or not. You know what I mean? Is going crazy right now with that. And yeah, TJ, I'm just trying to spark it up, just trying to get some new people. Like I said, I'm not trying to get a million people in here or whatever, you know. I mean, I like subscribers, I like this, I like that, I like to grow. But just if they would just throw us somebody new to help every now and then. It's like, because that used to be the fun part of the show. Somebody come in, you know, and they'd ask a question, and we'd have, you know, 5 different, you know, decent opinions on which way to go. Try this, try this, try that, try that. They'd come back the next week. Hey guys, my animal was doing really good. It's doing better now, or whatnot, or, you know, shit like that was what kept me going of the show, you know. And then ever since I got in trouble, I kind of fucked that up myself. But, you know, I just wish that YouTube would kick us some people to help every now and then, you know. As far as more of like just a basic channel. I'm not saying I'm a professional at any animal, but between TJ and all the different breeders that we have in here, and different animal keepers with spiders and isopods and this and that, we have enough people to where we can almost cover just about anything, you know. So it's just, it would be cool to get a little bit of, I know I keep saying it, but it'd just be cool for the assholes to help out, you know. But it is what it is, and YouTube's going to do what they're going to do. But So does cutting help with the hatchling? Well, I mean, it helps originally. Like, I mean, there are cases where they don't grow an egg tooth and they can't get out on their own, and you'll lose the snake. That's the whole. I mean, we like, to me, it's like we do so much as far as like taking care of these eggs and the incubators, perfect temperatures, watching them every day, and all this stuff, and then to actually wait for them to pip. I understand if it's way early, don't cut them. But I mean, we all know it's 55 to 60 days. Even if you just wait 60 days to cut, I mean, cut the eggs. I mean, you've made all these preparations to make sure this snake's going to make it. Don't let the egg tooth fuck you up in the end. Cut them some bitches. I don't think it's that big a deal, really. I cut this last one at 48 days. Jesus Christ. One was trying. Oh, yeah. See, they will. That's the thing. If there's nothing left in that egg anyway, it's like they're most likely all formed anyhow, Trying to untangle it. But they're all fine. Yeah. Yeah. See, it's, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't go necessarily too early unless you think there's a problem. And I definitely wouldn't just let them roll. Like there's a guy online. He wears the top hat. I can't remember his name, but he always waits, no matter what. He waits for them to all pip, actually, unless it's way overdue, and then he'll cut the egg. But he tries to let them all come out naturally. And I don't know if it's just the thought of maybe like through evolution that they'll just quit developing tooth eggs on their own because of what we do in captivity. If that's why people like to keep them to do it natural, or you know. Exactly. TJ, that's exactly what I'm trying to do, is just trying to get some interest going with everybody. It's crazy. Even like Dan comes in, he doesn't necessarily have animals, but he's going to come in. He's a gamer. There's other gamers in here because check it out. See how it works together. Area 51's a gamer. What does he do? He breeds snakes. So, it's like this. We don't have to all be snake breeders. We don't all have to have animals. All we have to have is good people. And if you have an opinion on something and it's solid, share it. If not, we're all going to call you bullshit, tell you not to come back. So that's just the way it is. I mean, it's like, it's pretty plain. It's day 55 from now on. Yeah, I mean, unless, and like I said, unless you think there's a real problem where the egg's really sunk in, like really bad. And even then, you can kind of candle it and see if it's fully developed and there's nothing left in there, open it. You know what I mean? So it's like, but 55 is usually pretty solid. I waited till 55 just because it drove me insane waiting. You know what I mean? And I was so nervous. I'm like, my first one's a shit because I was so nervous to screw up. We all go through that. Kid did. Everybody does. 51 did. And we all do, I'm sure. But it's just like, it's nerve wracking, because you spend all that time trying to get them to breed, and then you get their incubator, and then you got to rely on this incubator and then a thermostat that you have no control over. So then you're watching that shit all the time. It's just like, it's nerve wracking. And then if I had a baby, if I go through all that and have a baby, not make it because it couldn't open itself up, that's pretty devastating, I mean, as far as it goes, it defeats the purpose of everything else we do, I think. But yeah, 55 to 60 days, I think is solid, Even if you wait until the full 60 days, like, if you're not picked by 60 days, you're coming out no matter what, kind of thing. Just pick a day and kind of roll with it. Like I said, unless there's different shit. Yeah, and that was amazing, Karen. She's been here every week. She's got knowledge of what she's doing. She's getting isopods too. She can share her, her experiences and stuff with people when they get it. It's, so I just wish that YouTube would kick us some more people in the animal, not even animal, just good people. I mean, that's like Jack or Handpay Jackpots that used to come in. He used to just he'd watch my videos and stuff. He just liked to watch the animal videos. It creeped him out, but he liked to watch, and then he'd come in and he'd always tell me, it's like, hey, I got a nice holes or no holes. That's what I'm talking about. No holes, motherfucker. I don't know. Put the holes in because people will bitch at you. Right on. I appreciate it. Now I forgot what I was saying. I looked over and seen Kara said, look, Justin, I see that you've come out of your thing. Your hole. Everybody, Iron Dog is in the house. We just wanted to make sure you're alive, and I figured I was doing this sit down shit by myself up here, acting like a fool. So I figured I'd just have people just try to spam you up and see if you're still alive, make sure you're still kicking. All these folks actually give a shit about what's going on with you. So we just need to know. And if you don't want to tell us, fuck off. No, I'm just kidding. I like holes. You know, it's just, it's funny because I'm sure Iron Drive's laughing right now because he knows it's driving me nuts. But it does make a ton of sense that you got an insulated box with an inch thick thermal insulated. That's not for the, protection of your animal. That's for the thermal regulation of the box. And then you stick a hole in it. Yeah, clean the tree limbs out of the yard. Then a nasty storm come through, 70-mile-an-hour winds. Jesus. Yeah, that is nasty. Yeah, you're in a whole different deal now. You got to deal with that crazy weather where you're at. So with the whole thing, so you got this thermolated box that you can temperature control, and then you go and fucking poke a hole in it. It does seem, it's almost like buying a brand new fucking cooler, an ice chest cooler and poking a hole in the side of the motherfucker when you first get it. It's like, what's the point? You know what I mean? But you got to put the holes in there because people think they're going to suffocate. It's crazy. Ooh, and the major thing is it's like if you tape up your box too much, you're gonna need a hole. Believe me. But if you just tape basically over the covers and leave like the corners open and shit, that's plenty of air flow for the animal. It's not going to get much more than that. Well, yeah, but if there's I know there's a fucking hole in the cooler, but it's got a cap that you can control. There's no cap on the holes in the fucking box. That's what I'm trying to say. You wouldn't like leave an open hole in a cooler. It's like, no, you cover that shit up so it holds it in. That's what I'm trying to say. But I do know coolers come with holes, motherfucker, to drain the water out. Yeah. Fucking smart ass. See, we missed that smart assness. No, I do not do cross ventilation in my coolers. No, I do not. And it's technically, if the corner of your boxes are not taped over, you're getting plenty of ventilation through it. It's in there for less than 24 hours. And even if she's upstairs doing a quilt thing, it's a long story. Well, because I missed a couple shows, and then I was pissed off because YouTube doesn't promote shit I do anymore. So I was whining about that a little while ago. So I did a new name for the show, I did a new logo and all that shit. And I thought, okay, I'll just start fresh with a new month, thinking there was 4 weeks in this month. So then, and then I realized there was a 5th week in this month. So then I was like, fuck, I'll just do a sit down and talk with the people and start the fresh shit next week, and give out the free memberships. I'll do that in a minute because it'll cover, if I do it now, it should cover all the Tuesdays of next month. That's right, Blaze It Up. No, this is a fancy tobacco product. Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes. These things are nasty. So no hoodie this week. No, I was thinking about doing a hoodie, but like I can get the hoodies at the what is it, the fucking, what is that, Hobby Lobby or Lobby Hobby thing. From like small to like double extra large maybe or something, or triple extra large. I don't know if I should try to get in that range because I don't want somebody to win that's fucking 5 extra large and I can't find them a sweatshirt. I'm not going to special order some fucking $50 sweatshirt for the deal. But if we can keep within the realm of those sizes without anybody getting upset, I would like to do it. Even if you win a sweatshirt and you want a t-shirt, a bigger t-shirt, I can make you a big t-shirt instead of a sweatshirt. But I can only get sweatshirts in certain sizes without costing me a fucking fortune, because YouTube doesn't even pay me enough to cover the cost of what I give away on this channel. So, anymore. They used to, but they don't anymore. So you've seen the hoodie. So you have been paying attention to us at the YouTube. You just don't talk to us anymore. I see how it is. So you're nosing around. You're like a fucking stalker on the YouTube and Instagram. That's all right, I guess. Whatever makes you happy. And these things are so fucking convenient. It's just sickening. You know what I mean? Very easy. Hoodie. I can't even win a shirt. Well, yeah, because you suck, Yeah, I seen the community post. Well, good to know at least you pay attention to something, fucker. Yeah, Ken. Well, if you would If you try a little harder, I think you'd be able to win one of them t-shirts. I got people on this channel that are, well, Moon's not in here yet, I don't think. But he's got like 4 or 5 shirts. There's people that have won multiple shirts. So it's like, I don't know what you do. Oh, you was ready to go last week, but I didn't go live. Nice fucking excuse. Just because I didn't go live. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. It's bullshit. Kara, don't instigate that some bit. Don't even try to. He's only saying that because he knows I went live. He wasn't going to show up last week. Yeah, see, now he's saying that because I used to tell him all the time that he was letting down the community when we weren't doing the show no more because he's letting down the community. Tell him, Kara. Now it's just a fucking animal show. There's no iron in it. He's just a tin worker now. Some bullshit. 18 in the house. Smack that thumbs up. Fuck, maybe I should just do sit downs. I hardly ever get 18 people. The fuck? Mark the Spider Guy. Welcome. I swear it does feel like I'm on like YouTube parole, man. Whatever I do, they won't promote shit. I had a couple shorts get a couple thousand views, but that's about it. So I don't know if I'm like on a fucking YouTube parole for a year or something, or fucking what, but I'd like them to stop. Go back to normal. Not even a tin worker at this point. Hey, me neither. Fuck. No, I used to be proud of telling people I was a YouTuber. Now it's like, yeah. Now I just tell them I do online stuff. It's like, yeah, just online. We're supposed to make you laugh, Kara. That was the whole point. Did your videos got reported? No, not none of the newer ones. And that's the thing, even because I have posted a couple live feeding videos, if you haven't noticed that. But every one of the recent live feeding videos that I've posted have gone through a human review and are okay for ads. So if I get in trouble this time, I'm gonna be really pissed because I've done everything they have. Because even when you get a strike on your channel, I don't know if any of you guys know this or not. If you ever get a strike on your channel, you can go through their little YouTube school now. It's a little class, they call it, and you can go through there and you can get that first warning removed. And they say in that class that it basically, like a rough estimate, you got to watch it yourself, but it's a rough estimate of like, basically, if you label it right and you do it correctly, you can load more things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you need to find a new platform. I thought about trying that ABSB or whatever that they talk about all the time. It's supposed to be an uncensored place where you could just download anything you want. But it's like, it's crazy. It's like, but all them platformers are still trying to do their thing here because they know this is where it's at. And like I was telling people earlier, dog, it was like, I don't even give a shit if I have big numbers or whatnot. It's just if they just give us somebody new every now and then. Like, the shows that kick somebody new in. Hey, how do you do this with a ball python? Or what do you do this with your tarantula or something? We can help them out and they come back next week. Thanks for the help or something. They don't even do any of that shit. And if they would just do that, I'd be happy, Make me feel better about going live and shit. So, yeah, TikTok does suck now. It's like fucking, and it's funny too because I got banned from there the first time. I was like 40,000 or some shit, and they pitched me like 40 million views or some shit. And ever since then, I've had a channel now. I don't know how long it's been going now, but I post on it regular, and for the first 6 or 8 months, I couldn't even get over 100 subscribers, and now they've let me get up to, I think I have 120 followers now, and it's like, what the fuck? There's people with one video that got more followers than that. Moose Almighty, welcome. Maybe just do live streams for a month or so. Let's see. I'm monetizing shit back now. I'm all monetized and shit and everything. Everything's going. They just don't promote nothing I do anymore. And that's another thing. I've seen a couple like TJ talking about the copyright and all that shit. I have seen there's a couple like apps and shit that'll take out copyrighted music for you. So I don't know if YouTube's going through some more bullshit if they're letting you use music shit now or whatnot. I don't know, but it seems crazy when they're putting out all these apps to remove it. It's like, well, if you're supposed to have permission to use it, why do you got to remove it? You know, it's stupid. But I've been monetized for a while back and all that shit. But I just feel like, you know, I'm on parole or something. Like it's lingering. Like I had to start brand new. But like I said, any of the videos that I have that are cautious videos or whatnot, they've all been through human reviews. So I mean, if they give me a strike and try to fuck with me now, it's like, look, it's been through all your processes. Because now when you load a video and shit, it'll tell you right then and there. I get a Google message that says there are no warnings in your video. You know, no issues, detained or whatever, and it tells you all that shit. So if it goes through that, and then when I click it to monetize, and it says limited, you know, I ask for a human review and it comes back green. That's on them. After that, I shouldn't. To me, I shouldn't get in trouble after that because I went through all their processes of checking, and they even okayed it to be on there. So now, and I've screenshotted every one of the videos that I've done so far when it says that it's got human reviewed okay. So you know, if they do give me shit, I can go back and send them when I file my appeal. I can send them the pictures of all the times where they said the video was okay. So, and YouTube does hate us. If you're not 12 years old shaking your fucking ass and can get them fucking a whole bunch of cheesy views, then, you know, then they don't give two shits about what you're doing. Just like TikTok, Instagram, and they're all about the same. And even with the regular Tuesday show, I thought I'd fucking start promoting it on Instagram again. I don't do that anymore because, you know, Instagram people are kind of snooty. That's probably why everybody hates me. But anyway, so I thought I'd promote on the Instagram even and try to get some new folks in and shit. And, you know, but Instagram, all the people over there, it's like if you don't have the top of the line snake trying to get a fucking 33% head, then you're not cool. You know, so that's why I don't go over there as much. I'm just a guy with a couple snakes having fun making them. You know, nobody talks about that. It's all about what can you make. Well, who gives a shit? You know. I've even seen people with 100 snakes and they don't take care of them with the shit. So it's like, well, fuck. You slow down on breeding and fucking learn how to take care of them first. You know, shit like that is what I want to discuss. You know, I don't give two shits what a hurricane and a fucking whatever this and that's going to make. Because that's all genetic. It's all mathematic. The whole fucking cycle is mathematic of what's going to come out. If you know the true genetics of your snake, you mathematically you know what's going to come out. You trying to guess which one is which, that's a whole nother story. But the fucking, it's all mathematics. Oh, fucking, are you kidding me, Iron Dog? The whole fucking half the state is fucking on fire. Or we have people that we got family, Aunt B, that comes into this deal. They're only fucking, what are they, 15, 20 miles away. They were in fucking, what is it, level 3 warning to get out, pack your shit and leave. And my brother's out in a, you know, he's a little ways out of town, and they had a bunch of fires near him, and he had to evacuate. It's fucking, and it's smoky. You can't breathe when you go outside. I mean, like the car's covered with like thick, like wood ash on the car and shit because there's so many fires around us. It's just insane. She's upstairs, Mark. She's working on a quilt or something. I was just going to do a sit down talk, and she don't like that kind of thing. She likes it better when I'm in there doing my business, and she can do all the talking. Egg cutting is Christmas for adults. It is. It is. But and you know, and that's another thing, you know, I mean, and not to down anybody, but that you know, people cram so much shit into snakes. And if you got so much shit in a snake you can't no longer figure out what the fuck's in it, maybe you should slow down a little, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Just a little. Not anybody in particular, I'm just saying. There's some craziness on the internet that you can see. Yeah, but it's really bad, Karen. Now it's like because it's getting so close. They had to evacuate Tieton, Cowiche, a bunch of those little towns are all fucking about to burn up and shit. It's You know, we have them out where, you know, the shit could just burn crazy and it's all good. It's not so bad, but it like this year it seems like everything's so much closer to like major civilization kind of thing, you know. They're not just, you know, the hillsides on fire kind of thing. It's like fucking, you know, homes and shit, businesses are being threatened by a lot of this shit to this year. It's crazy. So what do you do when you don't have a bunch of genes? What do you mean? What do you do with them? I mean, it's up to you. Do what you want with them. It's up to you. I mean, it's your business, but it's just like we talked about before with the pedigree of these animals and shit. Yeah, shed test is good nowadays. It's getting better and better and better. I think it should get down to where if you want fucking $10,000 for a snake, I want some paperwork that says that motherfucker's a purebred snake. You know, there's too many basement people out there saying like, oh, I know this is a new gene. I'm gonna breed it to this, and this, and 500 of this and that. And we even had people on the stream that had projects they swore to God was their own projects and all that shit, but they were gonna sell some of the projects, but not all the babies they made. So then it's like, so where are all them babies going? And then that's going to be somebody else's like, what is that snake? And then I think it's going to just there's so many people doing it. It's just going to get more and more watered down. And you can play the guessing game, but you know, a lot of people do. They call Billy. They just call them bigwigs like to guess some snakes, man. You can actually even get them on your live streams and shit. You know what I mean? Red ball, exactly. You know, look how many people bought into that shit. Fucking red ball pythons. People were paying $5,000 for hets. I think maybe even more than that. But yeah, it was like insane hets. Never even seen a fucking visual of this animal before, and they're fucking, you know, just bullshit. It was a painted fucking snake. It was an albino with a little red dye on there. So yeah, I don't know. I think the more and more people that, you know, not knocking breeding pythons, breed them all you want, but you know, just sell them for what's accordingly. You know, there's people that don't know what's in the snake, but then they want fucking, you know, Cabelka prices for it, and it's like fuck you. As soon as I hear like a possible this or maybe this, that's when it's a frowning situation as far as I would be concerned. That's like if I was breeding dogs and somebody gave me, oh, this is a fucking such and such, but it might have this in it. I don't want it. I'm not going to breed that dog. I want one that's going to be that I know that the genetics are pure and where they're at. You know, people want the money they want for snakes. I think it should be a little more tracked on the genetics, but that's a whole nother deal. Or you call Billy and say, Billy, what the fuck is this, man? Because he will help a lot of folks, you know. And I think them big wigs like trying to guess at snakes. I think that's fun. Yeah, watercolors. That's what it was. That's what I was trying to say. Watercolors. Yeah, because wasn't it just an albino with some red watercolor on it or something? And then the male was supposed to be, or did they even show a picture of the male? Because the female was supposed to be red, but it was just an albino with some red paint on it. Yeah, Rottweiler Posh exactly, Posh Chihuahua, and it's like, well, you know, it's like, so I don't know. It's that's not that's I'm not trying to say it's a bad thing, but yeah, but I'm sure you're not running around telling people that it's like, you know, oh yeah, this is some future fucking $10,000 product, you should buy these snakes now. It's like if you're telling people, hey, I got this a wish wash, it's got this and this and maybe this, then you know it's all good. Somebody that buys a snake, it's on them, not you. But when you know when somebody, oh, I want 20 grand for the snake or something, and it's like 20 grand, fuck, I think I want a little more than just your opinion. Who the fuck are you anyway? It's like which goes to show you that the more known you are in the snake community, the faster you can sell higher price snakes. Because if you're no one and you're coming up with snake, you know, genetics that people aren't sure of, and you're saying, "Oh, I got this, and this," people are going to be leery. Justin says he's got fucking Cocoa Puffs, and everybody in the world want to buy two. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking crazy how it works. So I just think some of them big boys, it's like, and I've talked about it before. It's like breed down a little bit, breed your snake the other way to make sure what's in it. You know, it's like fucking try that every now and then or something. But no, I'm sure the guessing game is better, and Who's Your Daddy is way more fun. Cecilia said she need to smoke. Me too. Right? How you doing? That Chihuahua things too kills me. Back to holes or no holes, everybody. It's funny. I've never watched like Redline. Does Redline got a how-to video? Do they say holes or no holes? Because I remember the two major ones. If you watch your little tutorials, one would say holes, and the other one's like, "That's ridiculous. Why put a hole in?" And now I know what is there a couple more companies now, but I wonder if their tutorials say holes or no holes. You think if there was supposed to be a hole in it, they just manufacture that styrofoam with a hole already in it? You tape the edges closed. See, at least you got an. At least you have an answer. It's like holes because I taped the whole, the corners closed. See, that makes sense. It cracks me up. You see people get snakes, and I even got one time where it's like you get the box right, and then the snake's on the bottom, and all the padding's on the top. And it's like, well, you defeated the purpose. If you don't have padding all the way around the animal, you got to put padding down first. Animal, more padding. Pad around, send the animal. If you just put the animal straight down on the bottom of the box, put all the padding on top of it, what good is it? It's still got one side it's smacking up against. You know what I mean? It's like some people don't think about that, I don't think, but it cracks me up. I'm sure everybody's seen it at least one time before. Or there's two pieces of newspaper in there or something. Everybody's wanting to know where Trish is. Would I have more people in here, more super chats? We had some boobs. Mine don't stick out like hers. Yeah. No super chats for me. I even told her too. I said, wait till about 5:30 and message Iron Dog. I don't know if she remembered though. Yeah, that's funny too. And yep, put tape the whole. Yeah, that's fucking comical shit. And when you poke through that styrofoam, you almost got to melt through that shit neither, because when you poke through it, it just fucking goes almost back to it. You don't really get a hole. Yeah, local pickup cash only for sure. I don't mind shipping out a snake and shit. It's no big deal, but it's like, people don't realize, and this will get the dog rolling too. It's the fucking box, for Christ's sake. Like that goddamn Morbid. He said he wanted that snake, so I was like, oh fuck, I only got 9x9 boxes. So then I had to buy boxes. It cost me $50 for two fucking boxes with the kits in them, and then I never even sent him the fucking snake. So I'm in at $50 just for the fucking box. People want these snakes for free and shit. It's like not for free, but like other people, can you ship it to me? It's like, well, it's like 80, $90. What? Can't you just put it in a box for 20? No, you can't just put it in a box for 20. We got to go through this whole process. Costs like hundo. So yeah, it's a big pain in the ass. I had leopard gecko. Oh, that's crazy. BPL don't come around anymore. I must have hurt his feelings too. I thought for a while maybe Benji got to him, choked him up, and killed him or something, but I don't know. We did that one show a couple times, and then I haven't talked to him since. He just vanished. So I'll never do that again. Like everybody else, Ken and fucking everybody else done the show with him. He does it a couple times and takes off, so it's pretty normal. But yeah, I'm sure I offended him too or something. I don't know. I have a habit of that. No, don't worry about it. 10, 15 minutes, I probably won't even be on here by then. Because Ken's show starts in a half an hour. So maybe we can do it some other time. Let me know, Eric, if you want. We can go live tomorrow or Thursday or something. Set something up. If you want to show the people, we'll fucking do a live, show the people. We'll make Ken share it out to all his fancy snake people. Yeah, they act like I was mad or something. Yeah, I mean, it was the same stupid shit. He's the one that begged me forever to do a fucking show, do a show, do a show, whatever. You know, and then it's like fucking. And even the last time, even with the Benji thing, you know, people didn't like what I said or whatever. Benji didn't, but he got a little weird with it anyway. So I was concerned about the fella's health, and he was worried about if he was sucking a dick or not, and I cared less about either or about the other. You know, I just wanted to make sure the guy was okay. That was the whole point of me asking him what he was on and shit, and it all got taken way fucking out of proportion. He'd all mad at me too, but if he thinks about it, he's got to realize I was the one that cared enough to realize that he looked bad enough for me to ask him what was wrong. But yeah, 51, if you want to do, you know, pop on or something, show people your snakes and shit, we'll do it live. I don't care. I don't want to do one too early, though, is the thing. I'm more of a later kind of guy. Yeah, that did, when you said that about him, because he kept mentioning it over and over, that did piss him off pretty good. That did fire him up. So maybe you're the one that fired him up. Maybe I offended him. Yeah, because, and to be honest about that, I don't know if Benji's listening or not, whatever. I don't give two shits because it's the truth. It's like I was legitly concerned from the time that we did the one show with him till the next time. That's why I asked him what he's on. And is what pissed me off is that he made excuses. He went from he wasn't doing it to where he justifying doing it like 8 different times in the same live stream. And then he sends me a message afterwards that he didn't do it. But I was just concerned about him in general, about his health. But the whole thing about whatever fucking Beanhead was talking about the whole time there, I didn't even know where that came from. The whole fucking, is he doing this or doing that or whatever? I don't fucking know. And I don't care less. If he wants to be with 5 fucking dudes and 3 chicks, I don't give 2 shits. Have fun, protect yourself. You know, fucking stay healthy for Christ's sake. You know? I don't know. I'll get with the wife later, see what we got going on tomorrow and see. Yeah, the last one that I seen was the same thing, Blakers. He did some live at some concert or something. But yeah, but you know, and I don't even know if I ever talked about that with the Benji thing. That's what all that was about. All I did was I was concerned, and is what pissed me off is he just, and he probably contest to it. If you watch that live stream, I don't know if it's still up or not, but he was saying, oh, it was okay because he had plenty of money and he could get it cheap enough and this and that, and it was just, I was generally concerned about the guy, and he acts like I wasn't the friend, but I was friend enough to ask him what the fuck was wrong because I didn't think he looked well. You know, I don't think he thought about it that way, but. Ken's been known to wear dresses. Yeah, I remember what you said to him. Yeah, you said something, and it just fucking it did piss him off really bad. Always busy, yeah. Oh, Eric, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, TJ, it's crazy. Unless I get paid to. He calls himself Kendra. Is that his girl name? There was this guy that was on a podcast and he was talking about his dad beating the shit out of the principal or some shit. And he's all like, yeah, when my dad called me Chrissy or something, he's all like, when I know when my dad calls me a girl name, it's shit's going down. And I fucking just was rolling my ass off when he calls me my girl name. Fucking, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, yeah. Ken likes banana fingers. And look at that, Eric. We rustled up dog. I put his fucking Instagram fucking account up there, and I had everybody go message his ass to make sure he was still alive, and we got him to show up. He said that wasn't me, I swear. You know it was. Hey, you be you. Do what you got to do. I don't give a shit what anybody does in this life. Just don't shove it down my throat if I don't agree. You know what I mean? I don't give two shits. It's like I seen some podcast the other day, something about some waiter was fucking like insisting that somebody that they had to respect their pronouns and all this crazy shit. And it's like I didn't come here for a fucking, to get to know you. I came here for food. Just bring me my food. And if you do it well, I'll tip you. I don't give two shits. You're male, female, purple, green, both. I don't care. I'm not at a restaurant to debate whether if you look like a man or a woman. I just want my food. And I wish the world would go back to being that not normal again, but it's not. For some reason, it's you even see videos and shit, people freaking out at restaurants over that shit, having fits in airplanes and stupid shit. And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. What's your birth certificate say? I see that fucking Eric. He's always posting them fucking snakes on the Instagram. How many you got now? A couple, 2, 3, 400? You got new snakes every time you turn around. We live in the twilight zone. That's no bullshit, man. I was even telling the wife today, I am so glad. And it's nothing against anybody, but I am fucking glad I am not a teenager in this time of the world. There's no fucking way. I'd be in jail. I'd be in fights all the time just because it's like I come from a time when you got lippy with somebody, you expected to get punched in the mouth. Nowadays, people can get lippy with somebody and they'll sue you and shit. Just fucking that, you know. See, that's the thing. Even if you were, I don't give two shits. I don't have to fucking, for one, it doesn't make me think fucking, fucking any different of anybody. But when somebody's sitting there like they do on these memes and shit, where they're insisting that people have to do this, that, and another, that's the shit that would just fucking, I'd end up choking somebody and be in prison or something. Because I'm not one that's going to knock you for it or whatnot or drag you down. Do whatever you want to do. I give two shits, but just don't force it down my throat. You know what I mean? It's like, and yeah, and if you cannot take the fact that somebody may mistake you for the other sex, I mean, even before all this trans shit, I've seen people, because I worked at a bowling alley for years, so it's like, and I, there was always like, once a month or something, every other month, somebody'd walk up, say, "Can I get size 6?" And you're looking at them, and it's like, fuck. So you have to say male or female, and it's like I quit. I just give them in the middle, and if they come back to get a different size, then I would know. But and it's like, but if I said, hey, it's male or female, if they got offended with me, I'd be like, fuck you, man. I can't tell. I can't tell. What do you want me to do? There's two sizes difference. It's like fuck it. That's like old people. It's like if you ask them they're a senior, they get all offended. So now they're called wise people or something, and it's okay. So I guess you just have to reword shit. But I don't know. Freaks do come into the bowling alley, man. I worked at one for 35 years, man, and fucking, yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, I can't imagine because I've seen it, but just some of the shit people do in the bathrooms and shit like that. You see this hot chick, next thing you know, she's in the fucking bathroom with some dirt bag, and it's like, how much respect do you really got to have to be getting naked in a fucking bowling alley bathroom? It's like, are you really that desperate? You can't at least go out to the car. It's like something. It's like, they'll clean off the fucking toilet paper dispenser every day because there's white shit on it all the time. Fucking constantly. It's like, clean up your mess if you're going to snort your shit off. So get it handy wipe. But yeah, so it's, nowadays it's like, you think it, like if somebody said, oh, I'm a her or I'm a him, and then afterwards you said the opposite to him to be a dick, then they should be mad at you or whatever. Let it go. But your original reaction is like, hey, sir, can I get this? It's like, oh, I'm a ma'am. It's like, oh, okay, ma'am, sorry. Can I get a coffee? And then from then on, it's like, I'll call you man. But if you're all like, oh, you have to do this, and I'm a fucking this and a made up pronoun, fuck all that shit. Hey, I am judging because, I've seen some, through my time, it's like I see some chick and it's like, damn, you're in the men's bathroom, that nasty ass motherfucker that got, who knows, all over it, shit all over the toilet seat, you in there naked getting busy. It's like, that's nasty. I'll judge that shit. I don't want that woman. You know what I mean? That's like people go to the bar to try to pick up a woman and then, don't want her to be a bar rat. If you pick up a bar rat, she's going to be a bar rat. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking crazy. Don't go to a bar thinking you're going to get a housewife. I'm going to leave or to myself. We're going to have to talk about that story. What are you talking about, Ken? Yeah, everybody. Ken's got a show in about 20 minutes. If you're not connected with him, make sure to get his channel. Demonetization coming in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I figure they probably already ain't going to monetize this. We'll see if this live stream when I'm done, if it's fucking limited ads or not. You think that was too much opinion for the world, Dying Dog? Do you think? And it's hard to have an opinion when you're saying shit about shit because everybody always thinks that you're fucking this way or that way. And I am truly not. I could care fucking less about people just as long as they stay there. Look out my face. I was. Well, yeah, I probably would have been one trying to get it in the bathroom too, but that's only because that was the only way I thought I was going to get it. But I'm not going to take the girl to come out the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I wish people just get back to normal again. If you walk up to somebody and you insult them in their face and shit, they have the right to punch you in your mouth. When they punch you in your mouth, next time you walk up to somebody going to say something, you'll think twice. That's the way it should be again. I'm not trying to be all violent or nothing. I don't promote violence in any way. But back in the day when you was afraid somebody was going to beat the shit out of you, you didn't talk as much trash unless you was willing to fight. YouTube police outside my door. No, they don't go outside my door. They just pinch the financial part. They just cut me right off and fucking, you get no more money, motherfucker. Yeah, it's too much. That's it. Yeah, because people don't even know how to say hi anymore. People don't even know how you can't even say happy holidays and shit. They get all offended. It's like happy holidays. It's like, what the fuck? You're offended because I said happy holidays? You don't like it? Fuck off. So you know what I do? I say happy holidays all the fucking time, even on 420. Quarterly shit. Yeah, if I'm fucking lucky to stay monetized quarterly. Fuck, it's crazy. Well, there's no YouTube police, but there kind of is. There are people that review shit. Like, is what they'll do is they'll like this if they think we said something that offended them or whatnot, then they'll actually take it because when I get them after the live streams, it'll say that there is a algorithm and human review, then you're screwed. So then I just delete it. Hey, if the truck stops making money, you do what you got to do, YouTube does need to lighten up. But like I said, I don't know if you even know that. I'm talking about like when you get that warning, you can go through their little class. Derek Reptiles, welcome. Appreciated member of the channel. But you can go through a little YouTube class now where they ask you all these questions and shit. And if you go through that class and actually pay attention to what they're doing, not just answering it, because it's all common sense anyway. But if you actually pay attention to them, they, if you're gonna put content that's gonna be, alerting, you need to alert properly, basically. You know what I mean? It's like if you explain yourself properly or you give the right warning or whatnot, or you're, I don't know, some kind of educational of this don't always happen, but do this. There's ways that you can load it now without getting in trouble. Like I said, I have 6 or 8 live feeding videos, and 7 out of the 8 of them had all been through human reviews, and they've all passed. So, you know. But yeah, you can go get that warning taken off of your YouTube channel. Go to your page and you go to the where that warning is, and it'll say take class. And then when you take that class, you answer the questions 30 days later or something, that warning goes off of your YouTube page. Yeah, Derek, I put his fucking Instagram logo or link on the fucking in the old chat there and had a whole bunch of people go message him so we could see if he was live. See, he always says that I miss you guys, like I'm not right fucking here, Derek. How you missing me? I'm right here. I'm right here, bro. I'm right here for you. Or you just mean you missed the show? I was going to do a show and call it the animal show and actually have everybody do what I just did tonight, was just to rustle your ass up and do it each week until, you know. That's like I even had, who was it? What was that one girl's name? Fucking one of them on Instagram was all, hey, I was just checking in. I wanted to know how Ironwar was doing. So I replied, of course, hey, I'm doing excellent. Thanks for asking. And then I explained that, you know, I hadn't seen you in a while and stuff like that, but it was funny. And they comment, oh, I was worried about you too. And I was like, oh yeah, sure you were. It's like, you know, somebody, you think that they would at least say hi to me first, like, hey, Justin, how you doing? I was going to check in and see if you heard from Iron Dog or something. No, just straight to, hey, you heard from Iron Dog. I'm fine. Thank you very much. But yeah. So. You got to miss TJ. He's like the fountain of knowledge there. Even when I get down on myself, because, you know, like I said, I don't care if there's 5 people. If we have 5 people in here, somebody comes to ask a question that's new and we get to answer them, that would be satisfying for me. So if just that would happen, it would be good, you know. But no. It is the devil. I was telling people earlier, Instagram people are still kind of snotty, man. It's like I said, if you don't have the #1 gene and you're trying to fucking buy a 33% head to be the cool kid, you're not cool. You know what I mean? YouTube is just my domain. It's like I am what I want to be here. I don't give 2 shits. I don't have to be snotty. I don't have to be nothing. I'm me, just me. This is how I am. If you come visit me tomorrow, we're not on screen. This is me. I'll be sitting in the same chair, probably doing some editing, asking you what's up. You know what I mean? Asking if you want to puff. Yep, always been snotty. It's weird. It's like I don't understand it. It's like, yeah, basically that I was gonna, like I said, I was probably gonna start, you know, throwing the old thumbnail over there and promoting the show, maybe try to get somebody new. But for the most part, that's the only thing I do on Instagram is just go to the messenger so I can talk to people. That, you know, that's the only place I know talk to them. You know. Well, that'd be cool, Derek. You know, you go live, I'll pop on with you because you like doing late night lives too. Or it's late wherever you're at when you want to do them and you're off work and shit and you're home in your room. Shit, I'll go live too. But what I was saying earlier is when I was getting frustrated when I said about the 4 people and all that. I always tell myself, because whenever TJ gets down, I always tell him, hey, just do what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing, all that shit. So I was just got to tell myself when I get down the same shit that I tell TJ, and then it makes me feel better. It's like, come on, TJ. Somebody new is going to come sooner or later. I'm just hoping that there's people in the background that may be learning something or something that, you know, I don't know. So at least we're doing something around here. TikTok's just funny for the most part. If you watch the right shit, it's just hilarious. You know what kills me about that is they always show that shit like, hey, did you know this? like the little two little tabs on top of the big salt thing. There's two little tabs on there, and if you remove the cardboard, you can adjust the little flaps to make it a shaker. I've lived my whole life and never knew that. Never knew that once. Just saying, never knew that. I watched a TikTok where you open the gas door and the little things right there, you hang the cap there. You know how many people don't know that that's to hang your cap when you're pumping gas? No, they just leave it hanging, fucking up their paint. No, there's a little thing all the way back from a long time ago, little thing in there. You just set your gas cap on it. I never knew what it was for neither until I watched a TikTok video. It's pretty sad, but it's true. It's funny. Well, right on. See, well, Derek, well, maybe Area 51 can come on with you, Derek, depending on if he's going to be up late enough because he's got some snakes he wants to show off too. That's what we need to do. Start fucking doing lives together and shit and promoting each other's shit. Try to fucking grow. Like I've been trying to remember to fucking make posts about Ken's show all the time. Yeah, exactly. That guy kills me. He's funny too. But there's a couple of them that do some shit that just fucking kill me. It's like, man, I've never knew that. It's like it just kills me. Now I can't think of too many of the things, but I've seen so many on there. It's just fucking kills me. You know, it's like weird little shit that it's like, man, I never thought about it that way. Here's a new one. Somebody, I don't know if anybody likes the Chicago Bulls, if anybody's seen this yet. Download, go look at the Chicago Bulls logo, turn it over. If you turn the logo over, it looks like a robot fucking a crab. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even kidding you. Somebody's got to look it up and let me know your opinion. Because when I seen it and you actually see it, it's the funniest shit ever, and I can never look away again. Every time I see it now, that's all I think of is a robot fucking a crab. Iron Dog, I'm not shitting you. Download the picture and turn it over. Chicago Bulls logo. Do it. Turn it over. Looks like a robot fucking a crab. I'm not even kidding. No wonder why I can't stay monetized. It's all good. It's all good. I did see a cool movie. Yeah, to the little strip thing. Yeah, I've always known that weird little strip and shit is there. Already seen it? What do you think, 51? It does, huh? Iron Dog says it does. It does. It looks like a fucking robot, fucking a crab. I can't believe that. And this whole time, nobody ever noticed that. Fucking kills me. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's been out for a long time. I don't know, but I just recently seen it and I thought that shit was fucking funny. I used to love the Bulls back in the day. You know, who didn't love Jordan? But, you know, it cracks me up. He's all, yeah, it does. It just kills me. It's funny, you know. I don't know. But yeah, that one guy was the same way. That fucking for 40 years, and there's a couple of those guys that do that shit. Or the ones that he always says "fuck sakes" or something. But yeah, he's more tools and shit like that. And I've watched a couple of his too. It's crazy. And then you see some, you go check, and it's like it's bullshit. Like there was one with vice grips, and there's some vice grips that come with the Allen head at the end where you can tighten it up extra tight. I went out, none of my vice grips got that hole. I'm sure some do. But I just put another vice grips on that some bitch. That's how I get it tight. Come on, nobody else downloaded the logo? What the fuck? Just kidding. Yeah, it's just what see that little deal. Well, there's that strip, and then there's the one little weird strip inside. When we were younger, when they first came out, we used to rip the bill and pull that little strip out, to where then they can't detect it. Because they say the government can track the money you have in your pocket with that little deal inside the bill. So I used to always rip the bill and pull them out. I showed my wife, she laughed. But no, that's the fun part of TikTok actually is that stupid shit. It's like it's just funny. You see something and it's like, fuck, I've been doing that wrong my whole life. It's like, it just kills me. I've even caught people, it's like, I didn't know you could do that. And it's like, yeah, me neither, until I seen it on TikTok. And from now on, every Tuesday that I do a live stream, I'm going to do the Instagram thing and make every video. So you either show up to the deal or I'm going to make people bomb your phone. So you better just start paying attention to the lives. Iron Talk. The more people I get, the more I will send. You hear me? Snakes cooking. Overfed. No, you didn't win shit. You didn't win nothing. I'm surprised you didn't win last time when your name was on that fucking thing. Because it was funny because the last week of that drawing, Lekka and his wife come in too. So I was like, fucking Iron Dog's on there, Lekka and Lekka's wife. What are the fucking odds that they're gonna win this deal? And I was so surprised that one of you three didn't win that shirt this last month that I did. I think you were both on the same one. But either way, it was like, fuck it. It's like, oh yeah, he's in here now. You're in trouble. But I don't know. I thought about doing a hat or something. I don't know, trying to jazz up the shit. But fuck, I can't give everything away. Poor fella. The shirts are pretty cheap because I make them myself and shit, so it helps. Yeah, you won more messages for next week. Oh, there you go. I'm out of here anyway. Ken's going to start in about 5 minutes, so I'm out. I would like to thank everybody for showing up tonight. The super chats we got tonight, I appreciate it. Helps the channel. Kit Kat and Matt, thank you very much. Eric51. Ken's on in like 5 minutes. He does a reptile podcast as well. If you don't know, check out his channel and support his podcast. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy. See, just sitting down yawking, I did a longer show. But anyway, like I said, check us out next week too. I'm going to call it the Animal Show or Animal Talk, and same kind of show, but we're just going to try to juice things up. If you know anybody that'd like the show, bring them in. Like Kara brought in Cecilia. Cecilia's been hanging out. She likes the community as well. So the more people we can get together and have fun, maybe YouTube will start promoting us. So watch out for Derek. I think he's going to go live tonight. Area 51 might join him, or me and Area 51 might do one the next day or so and show off some of the new babies he's got. So pay attention for that as well. But like I said, catch Ken's show. Iron Dog, thanks for coming in. If you don't do it regularly, and at least let us know you're alive. I'm going to have to do what I did tonight again. So it's up to you. All right. Love y'all. I'm out. Till next time, take care and stay wild. Later.